Hey guys, it's Mark from North of 7 Outdoors. We are back. Today is not a fishing video. Today is changing my starter. So if you have a starter for 2001-ish 50 horsepower Mercury, then this video will be about me changing one. I believe that this starter is pretty universal, that it'll fit many makes and models for like 98 to like 2005. Don't quote me on that, but it's something similar to those. So let us begin. So the first thing I'm doing is looking at the starter here, comparing my starter. Okay, they look pretty close. It should work. So next I've got to get at the starter, but before I do anything, I should probably disconnect the battery so that nothing bad happens. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect the battery and get at that starter, and then make the swap out, and hopefully things go well. I'm not mechanically inclined in any way. These videos are not meant to be like, hey, this is the exact way to do something. This video is because I spent $1,000 on a Garmin fish finder unit, and now I don't have $1,000 to go take my outboard to a marine mechanic and get him to switch the starter. Alright guys, let's get this done. Okay guys, so I've just taken off the little flywheel cover here so I can get at this. So now I've got to undo the screws and remember which ones go where. So I'm just going to take a picture on my phone. The only thing that is a little concerning is that this is the top for this one, but everything else looks the same. So I'm not sure why the top is different, but I'm going to see if that's a concern or not, but we'll find out later on once I take this one off and we'll take a better look at it. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but the black cap on the starter that I'm using to replace the old starter, take a pair of side cutters, get rid of that somehow before you put the cover on the flywheel. So what happens is you put the cover on the flywheel, the black cap shoots up, gets caught in the gears, and the gears just rip it to shreds. No harm, no foul. But I didn't know that, so if you bought your starter from Amazon, it has a black cap like that to replace your old starter. Get rid of it before you put the fly cover on. Now I've been on the water several times since that, and I haven't had a problem, so I'm letting you guys know now, if you have the chance, get rid of that cap. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll continue with the video now. Okay guys, so I've got everything loosened off here. I've got the two bolts here, one bolt underneath, and this thing right here is all loosened off. So I'm going to quickly take this out, put the new one in, and bolt it back on, just so, even though I have pictures, just so I know, hey, you know, this wire's running here, that wire is running there, these two are running there. So there's only 4 wires going on here, so not too bad. So let's switch them out. Okay guys, this is probably the best tip I'm going to give you this video. So if you can see back here, you cannot, oh yeah, maybe you can a little bit. See that little silver thing, that little bolt? What you want to do is actually thread that in first, and then just pop. You see the new one's just like the old one. Slide that one on there. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get that on there. I tried to go through the top here, wasn't working, so get that bottom one on first. Thread it on a little bit, you know, so the bolt is being threaded there, but you still have enough room to, you know, wiggle things around that you need to. Then work on the top. So that's what we're gonna do now. Yeah. Okay guys, just figured out how this thing engages, which is just like that. Okay, had no idea how that worked. So yeah, when I undid the 4 nuts and bolts here, I noticed they were pretty tight, so basically I just made everything as tight as it was before. This thing right here is loose, or it looks like, from the starter mount, so I'm going to tighten that up. But yeah, everything was pretty tight, so I just made sure that I tightened it up the way that it was. Maybe I over tightened it, I don't know, but you know, like I said, if I can do this, anyone can do this. I'm just trying to save a few dollars here, so hopefully it works. So I kept the flywheel cover off so I can make sure this thing's going up and down when I crank the key. I've tightened up everything. This thing was kind of loose. Tighten that up. Yeah, so that seemed really easy to change the starter. I kept everything right where it was, so wish me good luck. Yeah, so hopefully this doesn't explode. Have my sunglasses on for safety. And yeah, I was thinking about possibly putting like a 75 outboard and upgrading from the 50, but I wasn't really sure if I was going to get a new Ranger or a new bass boat versus repowering them. So hopefully this doesn't explode and I'm forced to repower. I like to weigh my options. So here we go, guys. Hopefully this all works out. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. So I can't zoom in, but you're gonna hear it turn over if everything was right, and hopefully you're not gonna hear a giant explosion. Well guys, we managed to get her started, so that's good to go. The outboard didn't blow up, so I hope you guys learned something, and if that was even just don't be intimidated. I was certainly intimidated by this. I decided to go ahead and try and do it. It worked out quite well. I'm happy that I chose to try and install the starter myself, and I'm happy I saved some money there. So if you have an older Mercury like this and you want to change the starter, then I suggest going ahead and doing it. It wasn't too horrible. Yeah, absolutely. You know, thanks for watching and take care. Bye.